Authority. This was an IMAX film, and I just got out of Conjuring Rites. The 10th and not final installment. I don't believe it's going to be the final, but I thought I might as well see it. I even binged the Conjuring franchise beforehand. Yes, I'm recording still at the IMAX theater. I'm going to actually make a video ranking all 10 films. I'm including Curse of La Llorona. I'm just going to be quick with this because I don't know how long they're going to allow me to be here. So this might be a quick review, but I really didn't have high expectations for this. It basically sees Ed and Lorraine Warren working their last case. I just realized my phone was vertical. Ed and Lorraine Warren, Patrick Wilson, and Vera Farmiga continue to do an impressive job. I mean, they prove why they've been weight that this franchise is carried on, I guess, even though other actors prove to be standouts in the other movies. I do feel they do a good job. Plus, there's our character. I'm not going to look up her name, but she also did strong. I do feel with Michael Chavez, he's probably the reason why I was most hesitant, because he became the go-to director for the past few movies, like Curse of La Llorona he directed. Coincidentally, that was his directorial debut, and then it was basically downhill from there. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll tell you more about it in the ranking. I do feel like he does a great job directing-wise in concept. Plus, the screenplay has some genuinely good moments. In general, there are genuinely good moments, and since I saw it in IMAX, I thought it wasn't going to be like Phil and Hull's screen. I thought it would be widescreen. Surprisingly, there are scenes, mainly when the horror kicks in, where it does go full IMAX, so that's impressive, even though when I would be sitting at home watching this, but I saw it in a theater, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't jump at the jump scares. So if you're definitely looking to actually have a reaction to jump scares, definitely see it in theaters. Sure, IMAX is an option. Unfortunately, it contains a lot of the issues that have been plaguing these past Conjuring movies. I do feel James Wan really perfected the formula with his first two movies, and Michael Chavez directed the latter two. Just pales in comparison. I do feel the story this time around wasn't as engaging. I do feel that the Warrens were stuck in this contrived plot that really does not sell their characters well, I guess. Granted, they do try to go back to making us care about the family instead of just a select few characters, which I felt was one of the things holding Devil Made Me Do It back. But the families with James Wan's development really felt more organic. This just felt crowded. The movie in general feels crowded to the point where the villain, I mean, it's an entity again instead of a wicked witch lady, so there's that. Still not as menacing as other times. And I really do have the desire to watch Mike Flanagan's Oculus now. Was that a spoiler? I don't know. And I do feel the 2 hour and 15 minute runtime, which is the same runtime as Conjuring 2. In fact, a lot of this movie takes from Conjuring 2. It just is boring. It's a slog. It may not be the biggest slog in the Conjuring franchise, but I did feel the runtime. It was dull, and IMAX really doesn't kick in aside from like 3 horror moments, which is weird. And I didn't know they would have it filmed for IMAX for a specific scene, so there is that. And the jump scares are generic. Like, even if they make you jump, if I were watching this at home, like the other Conjuring movies, I probably would have jumped at a few. I do jump all the times here, but then again, it's IMAX. It's damn loud. So what did you expect? But yeah, if you definitely don't see it in theaters, you're going to have a lot harder time jumping at the jump scares, mainly because of volume. I just do feel there are some dumb character decisions this time around, and the jump scares, like, I see potential with them. I don't know, it just feels like they take the easy shortcuts, and some of the dumb character decisions prove that. Granted, this franchise is filled with dumb character decisions dating back to Annabelle, but it's at a point now where it kind of just is the norm, and I'm kind of annoyed that it's the norm. You're selling this as the final installment. I still don't believe this is going to be the final installment. And maybe the last few moments kind of ties it together in a pretty satisfying way, even though I will say it feels like nostalgia bait for some odd reason. I'm not going to say anything due to spoilers, but I do feel where the movie ends up and probably the last few minutes, they do redeem an otherwise mediocre film. So I don't waste too much time here, I'm going to wrap it up. It's probably my least favorite of the mainline Conjuring movies, and I will make a ranking video showing you where it ranks, but it's definitely not the worst one. It definitely does have its strengths, which are unfortunately overshadowed by its weaknesses. Imagine if I'm able to edit Real Authority here, so might as well try it. If you're seeing it in the theater, yeah. Unfortunately, other than that, I just can't approve it. It's rejection, 4 out of 10. Really leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and comment if you enjoyed the video. I will have my Conjuring video in the next 2 days. I'm gonna actually put a lot more editing work in that, but yeah, I'm gonna head out. Maybe I forgot stuff. I'll mention it in my ranking video, but whatever. Last rites. Saw it. Peace.